In the annals of military history, tales of extraordinary heroism are often buried beneath the weight of time, but some stories are simply too incredible to be forgotten. Meet Sir Adrian Carton de Wiart, a man who seemed to stride straight out of a boy's own comic, embodying the very essence of the indomitable soldier. Imagine a man who fought in the Boer War, World War I and World War II. A man who survived being shot in the face, the skull, the hip, the leg, the ankle, and the ear. A man who, after losing his left eye and his left hand, continued to lead his men with unyielding ferocity. This is not the stuff of fiction. This is the life of Sir Adrian Carton de Wiart. As commanding officer during the Battle of the Somme, Carton de Wiart was seen by his men pulling the pins of grenades with his teeth and hurling them with his one good arm. His relentless bravery earned him the Victoria Cross, the highest military decoration awarded for valor. But what drives a man to such lengths? What spirit burns so fiercely within that even the most grievous wounds cannot extinguish it? Carton de Wiart's story isn't just one of survival. It's a testament to a singular, unbreakable will. Welcome to Sapien Analysis. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more captivating insights into the world's most intriguing stories. According to Dr. Timothy Bowman, Carton de Wiart's example helps debunk some myths about the British generals of World War I. His story reminds us that not all were chateau generals. Some, like him, exhibited heroism of the highest order. But it wasn't just historians who took note. Evelyn Waugh, the celebrated author, supposedly drew inspiration from Carton de Wiart to create his fictional fire-eating brigadier, Richie Hook. Yet even Waugh's imagination couldn't fully capture the breadth of Carton de Wiart's real-life adventures. Despite his scars, despite the relentless march of war, Carton de Wiart's character shone through in his autobiography with a simple, astonishing confession: "Frankly, I had enjoyed the war." Join us as we delve into the life of Sir Adrian Carton de Wiart, the undying soldier whose spirit refused to be broken, no matter the odds. Born into an aristocratic family in Brussels on May 5, 1880, Sir Adrian Carton de Wiart was destined for a life of adventure. Sent to boarding school in England at the age of 11, he later studied law at Oxford, but the call of battle proved too strong to resist. In 1899, abandoning his studies, the young de Wiart headed to South Africa to join the British Army during the Second Boer War. Underage and not yet a British subject, he faked his identity, signing up as a 25-year-old trooper. This first taste of war ended with severe bullet wounds to his stomach and groin, forcing his return to England. Undeterred, de Wiart eagerly awaited his next opportunity for frontline action. At the outbreak of World War I in November 1914, Carton de Wiart, now a naturalized British subject, was serving with the Somaliland Camel Corps, fighting the forces of the Dervish state. During an attack on an enemy stronghold, he was shot in the arm and the face, losing his left eye and part of his ear. His bravery earned him the Distinguished Service Order, DSO. Lord Ismay, who served alongside him, recalled, "He didn't check his stride, but the bullet stung him up as his language was awful. The doctor could do nothing for his eye, but we had to keep him with us. He must have been in agony." After recovering in a nursing home in Park Lane, a place he returned to frequently due to his many injuries, Carton de Wiart was fitted with a glass eye. Finding it unbearable, he famously discarded it in favor of a black eye patch, which became a part of his iconic look. By May 1915, he was back on the Western Front at the Second Battle of Ypres. The Germans launched a brutal artillery barrage, shattering his left hand. When the doctor refused to amputate, de Wiart tore off his own fingers. The hand was later removed by a surgeon. Sonnet Thomas O'Donnell, who served in Afghanistan, reflects on Carton de Wiart's resilience. For him to have endured all those injuries and gone through so much rehabilitation in so many conflicts and to never give up is really inspirational. particularly given the inferior medical facilities they had then. I just don't know how he managed it. In 1916, after convincing a medical board of his fitness, Carton de Wiart took command of the 8th Battalion, Gloucestershire Regiment. During the Battle of the Somme, he led his men with electrifying courage, his eye patch, empty sleeve, and striking mustache becoming symbols of his indomitable spirit. His actions at the village of La Boiselle, where he took command after 3 other officers were killed, earned him the Victoria Cross. Yet, in his autobiography, he downplayed his heroics, attributing the medal to his men. Mr. A. Holmes, his Batman, shared a harrowing account from the Somme. They shifted us from Ypres, then back on the Somme again to the Devil's Wood, and that's where the old man got shot through the back of the head. But fortunately, it missed his spinal cord. After World War I, Carton de Wiart lived in Poland but rejoined the military when World War II erupted. He led a campaign in Norway in 1940, served in Northern Ireland, and in April 1941 was dispatched to Yugoslavia. When his aircraft was shot down over the Mediterranean, he swam to shore, only to be captured by the Italians. Despite his age and distinct appearance, he made several escape attempts, once evading capture for 8 days. Winston Churchill, who admired him greatly, sent him to China to be his personal representative to Chiang Kai-shek, a role he held until 1946. In retirement, Carton de Wiart settled in County Cork, spending his days fishing, a serene end for a man whose life was marked by relentless conflict. He passed away peacefully in 1963 at the age of 83. Lit called James Cook of the Royal Artillery reflects on his legacy. Carton de Wiart did have a habit of getting injured, but this is simply testament to his belief of leading from the front. He inspired his men with the simple and eternal words, "Follow me." These words remain the mark of a truly courageous leader. Sir Adrian Carton de Wiart's story is one of unparalleled bravery, resilience, and an unbreakable spirit. A man who faced death countless times, yet lived to inspire generations. His life reminds us that true heroism lies not just in the battles we win, but in the courage to keep fighting, no matter the odds. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more captivating tales from history. Until next time, keep exploring.